Hello there, Internet! Welcome back to Satisfactory. Let's dive back in and get some work done. So last time, I found out, or I experienced a bug, which I later found out is widespread in this current build, where the hard drive scanner doesn't work properly. It's kind of bugged right now. Now, there is a way to get it to work, which is you save the game, or at least I'm going to test it now. This was the workaround that was mentioned on the forums on the QA site. But if you save the game while you're holding the hard drive scanner, and then load that same game, theoretically that's supposed to fix the issue. I'm not sure if it'll actually work or not. So right now it's not working, but I might not be in range of anything. Let's head out and take a quick run around and see if we get any blips. There should be something nearby, I would think. I haven't exactly been exhaustive in my search for hard drives. If we could find one just by the Mark I eyeball, we could test out whether this fix actually works or not. But supposedly, if you save while you're holding it and then load that save, it's supposed to fix the problem. I am currently not seeing that work. But who knows, you know? There could be something around here somewhere. I do see a yellow slug down there. We're just gonna take a quick trip on the parachute and see if we can't find something. Something somewhere. Not seeing anything good so far. I think there's something up on here, maybe? So let me get over here. At least there's more height here. Alright, let me holster that for now, and we'll climb up a bit. I do sort of wonder, how high can I get here? Let's climb a little bit higher, up to the top of this plateau. And we'll see whether we can find anything to test this theory about how to make this work. I love that you can just place a ladder to nowhere. Like, it can hang in the middle of the sky, attached to nothing, violating the rules of physics. It's just entertaining to me. I think we'll go... Yeah, this is high enough. Alright. So... if I unholster here... Oh, okay, it is working now. I do have a bead on a hard drive here. So it seems like if you load the game if you save and then load the game while you're holding it, it will work. I saw other people commenting that it breaks after you find the first one. So we'll try it again after we unlock this, assuming we can. Let's see what we've got here. I don't need any rotors. I don't need encased industrial beams. I don't need steel pipes. So not a lot of goodies dropped on the ground, but they're low-tech items, so maybe that means we can open the drop pod. Need some megawatts. All right. So we're going to need four biomass burners. And actually, this might be a great opportunity to set up a quick blueprint for future use. So if we put down the blueprint designer, right? Put that down like here. We can design very quickly a biomass burner blueprint for ourselves. Right? So we can just kind of pack these in. Let me actually make it as compact as possible. Let me make myself a lookout tower, and we'll build from up here. And this will be useful anytime we find something that needs power. So let's see. How many can I squeeze in here? So if I go right to the corner and go 1, 2, 3... Can I get one on the side? 4. I can go like that. And then maybe we'll get 8 here. Because that's 120. So 8 would be 240. And what's fun is I can place it down up here. I can place it down like this. What's great is I can put like 2 solid biofuel in each of these. And we could even overclock it if we want. Let's split this to get down to a nice even number. Like, we can do like 5 in each, I guess. There we go. So we put 5 in here. Now, if I, just out of curiosity, if I can't copy and paste. Okay, so I got to put 5 manually in each one. So you're gonna, each of these is gonna produce 30 megawatts of power. And I only have to build this blueprint once and then I have it, right? Once I have it, I can just plop this down anytime I need it. So there's the first 2. This right at the edge of the blueprint designer. All right. So if I were to turn this, no power. I guess as soon as I draw, it should turn on, right? But I can save this blueprint. Oh, I just finished some research. Let's get one more on this side, like this. Now I saved this blueprint. Let's see what I want to save it as. All right, so the icon will be biomass burner, right? Select that icon. We're going to call it 240 megawatts biomass. We'll set a directory here. So we got foundation under power. Yeah, we could add the blueprint here. Probably want to add a new subcategory. So we'll call this subcategory biomass. We'll apply the changes. Can I drag and drop these? Can I, like... Yeah, I can put biomass first and we can add our blueprint here. Very nice. Okay. So now... save the blueprint. Okay. Now if I... Let's just double check. Hold on. If I go into blueprints and go under power biomass. Now, very nice. Okay. So we're going to clear the designer and delete it. Now we're going to come over here. We'll throw down our new blueprint right here. Just like this. And we'll connect it. And if we check... Yeah, 240 megawatts production. I can quickly open this up. Retrieve this. And we're done.
The hard drive contained both data and the soul of this freighter. Disconnecting it has destroyed the soul, but the data can be analyzed in the MAM, so everything is okay.
Wow, what? Okay. Now, wasn't there a way to delete... Hold on. Dismantle mode. Blueprint. I can delete the entire blueprint with one click by switching to blueprint mode. I love that. That is so handy. That is so good. All right, so now what we were looking at was whether or not the blueprint or the hard drive scanner worked after finding this one, right? So I guess we're just going to have to kind of run around and look and see what we can find. See if it locates another hard drive for me if I run far enough away. So we'll just head east for now and hope we run into another one. If we can get some height... I'll pick up this slug real quick. If we can get some height, we can get up in the sky and maybe find one. And verify whether the hard drive scanner works. Because what I did see, people were saying like it'll work for the first one, and then it bugs out again. So we'll have to see if that's the case, or if we can find another one. Here's somewhere where I would love to have a Nobelisk. Now, I have sometimes been able to retrieve the slugs from inside the rocks without blowing them up. Let's see if I can do that here. It doesn't look like it. There's a purple one hidden in here, but I don't have my Nobelisks actually built yet. That's one of the things I was going to build this stream, so we're not going to be able to get that. Here's another purple slug, or blue power slug. We'll grab this. Alright, I guess we just keep heading east for a bit. I'd love to get up somewhere high so that, or somewhere that I can... Okay, so this verifies that it does break, because this is another drop pod right here. Alright, so let's see if the save and load thing works. So if I save right here while I'm holding it... and then we load that save... Yeah, now the hard drive scanner's working again. So it's definitely bugged. And for the time being, we're not gonna be able to use it for that. We're gonna have to rely on searching with our eyeballs, which, you know, damn, that sucks. But what can I do? Like, it just doesn't work. All right, let's get over to this one in the meantime, since we found it. I mean, we don't really need to kill these things, but they are annoying, so I will. Alright. What did you drop? Rotors, iron rebar, modular frames. I mean, I'll take those. Steel beams I'll take. I don't need stators. What else have we got? Anything else of value? I mean, there's some pale berries here. Did you drop any other goodies? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the rest is just stuff we don't need. I mean, I have rotors, right? On me? Yeah, I've got 200 rotors here. All right. Let's see if we can get into the drop pod. Repairs needed? What does it need? Needs 20 plastic. Okay. So let's make a note of this so we can come back and open it later. We'll add a map marker here. I believe the icon I selected for hard drives was... Well, it could be a treasure chest. Yeah, it can be an orange treasure chest. We'll select Fix It Primary here. So orange treasure chest means hard drive, I think. And we'll put it on near distance. And we'll apply that, and we'll add a... what did it need? 20 plastic? Hard drive, 20 plastic, right? Apply. And it was... Yeah, 20 plastic. Okay, so we can come back to this when we find... Well, I think we have some plastic we picked up from a drop. So we can come back to that later and get that open. I did find one other hard drive in the meantime, so I think I'm just going to respawn here. And we'll get onto the actual purpose of this stream, which was supposed to be motors and Nobelisks, I think. We did complete research on one hard drive. So we have fine concrete using silica, or an alternate iron pipe from iron ingot. So no using coal here. That could actually be pretty useful, so I'm going to grab that. And then we're going to scan another hard drive, because I picked one up. All right, 10 minutes from now we'll have that. I should craft some protein, I think. And the hatcher remains. And I should craft my power shards. All right, that seems good. Let's put the protein away. And the pale berries that I picked up. There we go. All right, this is looking pretty decent. We do need to keep on top of production over here. So the variable frames, right? They require modular frames and steel beams. So let's get some modular frames going. And some steel beams going. Let's see what we got. Yeah, not a lot. Okay. So we'll put some modular frames in here. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough. And then the steel beams go in over here. Looks like modular frames were the limiter. Let's go. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll keep 4 for myself, so I'll put 2 in each. We've got enough here anyway. It's the modular frames that are holding us back. And we'll get back to producing some variable frameworks. Now, on to motors. Motors require... Let's see. Oh, what are you? You're a hole in the ground for some reason? All right. Motors require assemblers. And the recipe is... stators and rotors. Okay. So we have the stator line here coming off to go in. I can't quite remember how many we're making, though. How many are we making per minute here? Let's find out. So 5 per minute, and I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're making... should be 40 stators per minute. I don't think we overclocked any. If I did, it would be at one end. I think there's a different color if it's overclocked, right? It turns white or something? Yeah, all right. So 5 times 8. We're making 40 stators per minute. Ooh, got some pop in back there. So how many motors will that support? 10 per minute. So we could get 4 of these, and then we would need 40 rotors per minute. What's involved in making rotors? Screws and iron rods. So we need iron for this. And we make 4 per minute. So we would need 10 of these, which is a whole crap ton of this. I don't know if we can support that. I don't know if we have the iron for it. Maybe? Well, here's what we'll do. We'll start with the assumption that we can build what we need, right? We'll start there. And this is the output line for motors, I believe. It's going over here. Yeah, the motors go in there. All right, so essentially, we want our motor producers facing this way, and then we want to merge them all right around here. So our merger should line up with you. Okay. And then we want to... yeah. We want to start putting our assemblers together over here to make the motors. So, assembler number 1 is going to feed into here, like so. Looks good. And then we said we could support 4 of these if we have the iron for the rotors, which I don't think we do, but we'll build optimistically. All right. So next up, we want to output this direction. Looks good. And then the last one goes here. Okay. And then we connect these up. All right, so this will be the motor producer. Let's go ahead and do that. Motors, yep. Control C, Control V. Get over to the other side here. Control V, Control V. All right. Let's do poles next. So they're kind of in the middle. I guess it sort of doesn't... yeah, we can place the poles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Connect those up. And then we got a pole over there. All right, let's add one more in the middle for any future need. Okay. So these are powered on. They're all going to be making motors. Let's run the stators in over here. And to make it easy, we'll do lifts first. So let's go ahead and do lifts first. Logistics. How many stators do you need per minute? Just 10? So mark 1, everything will work here. All right. All right, now we need splitters. I don't think that was facing the right way. It was, okay. All right. Let's lift up the stator line here. Looks good. And then we can just run it over like this. Okay. So we should now see stators feeding in here. Yeah, looks good. Right. So next up, we're going to need rotors. And we need 10 per minute, right? 10 rotors per minute. And so if we make an assembler over here and recheck this math, rotors. I need 2.5 of these, or I need 1 of these maxed out. So like if I don't want to get 10 per minute, I could do it like this. That should get me to exactly 10 per minute. And for that I need 250 screws and 50 iron rods for 1 of these. So why don't we actually use this as our... I think we go ahead and just use this as our design. That's going to require, what, 12 power shards, and I've got, well, 9 more of the 18 I have. So I can afford the power shards to do it. All right. So if the rotors just come straight out of here, like this, then I can really just build it right there, I think. I don't think that's not lined up. Hold on. I want it to be lined up with you. Yeah. And we want you as close as possible before you turn yellow. Ugh. Looks like that'll work. And we should be able to just build these side by side. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Looks good. Okay. So we're going to configure you to make rotors. And we're going to 1, 2, 3. 10 rotors per minute. Perfect. We'll control C that. And control V to paste. And then we got to connect these things up. So you guys just feed in directly. No problem there. And then the issue is going to be getting enough iron to make the rods and screws. Let's do power poles. Okay. Wire everything up. I might need a better vantage point to see what I'm doing here, so I'm going to climb up on top of one of these. I know there's a way to get up here. Oh, I got to go from the other side, I think. It's a little messy, but yeah, here we go. All right, so... Oh, I need to come back here, I guess. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Power poles. You connect to you. You connect to you. There we go. And then I can connect you over there. And then we can do to the machine. To the machine. To the machine and... to the machine. All right. So there's our rotor platform, and all of these should be set to 10 rotors per minute. So if we can get these on, that's kind of perfect. Now we have a bunch of iron down there. I don't think it's enough though. So let's figure this out. Iron rods and screws. I think I'll head back to the MAM real quick and check out the research just in case I found something that's going to let me be more efficient in creating rods and screws. I sort of doubt it, but I mean, that's what research does. Let's see what we have available here. I do have an alternate for steel rods. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I'll take it. And then we'll scan another hard drive. Did I stash one away here? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Isn't there some research that needs a hard drive? I feel like there is. Was it in quartz? Is there, does some of this? Yeah, like compacted coal requires a hard drive and turbo fuel requires a hard drive. So I'm actually going to hold on to that for now. I might use it for one of those. All right, we got to figure out what we're going to do here. So I want to use my iron as efficiently as possible, right? Let's think about screws first. So for screws, if I put down a constructor for screws here, we can do 4 screws for 1 iron rod. Four screws for 1 iron rod, which uses 15 iron ingots. So that gets us 4 screws per iron ingot, right? That's one option. If I use this alternate steel recipe, I get 4 rods, which is 16 screws. No. Yeah, 16 screws for 1 steel ingot, which I believe, if we throw down a foundry, is 1 iron. Yeah. 1 iron ore gets me 1 ingot. So using that steel rod recipe might be the way to go here. It seems like it's more efficient. If we go steel ingots into iron rods, we get more rods per iron ore, and therefore more screws per iron ore. This gets me 4 screws per rod. So that gets me 4 screws for one iron and 1 charcoal. Alternatively, I could do this cast screw thing. This gets me 20 screws for 5, so 4 screws for 1 iron ingot, which means I get the screws without using the charcoal. It's the same ratio, though. So it sounds like we want to make the rods from steel, and then it sort of doesn't matter what we make the screws from. Although, if we use this recipe, we can cut out some machines, and it's a little bit easier to manage. So maybe that's the way to do it. Okay, so then I want to use steel rods and crafted screws. What is it called? Crafted screws? Cast screw. Steel rods and cast screws. I'm going to make a note of that in my notes. So motors, we're going to need steel rods and cast screws. So how many of each are we going to need? That's the next question, right? For one of these rotor producers, we need 250 screws and 50 iron rods. So 250 screws. These are going to be cast screws. I would need 5 of these machines. Or I don't really have the power shards to do a lot of work here. I could have 2 that were at upgraded and 1 that was normal. Or 75 times 4 is what? 150, 300. I think I'm better off getting 5 of these together. I don't know. It's like it takes a lot of space and it's a lot of machines, but maybe I can prototype it too. So I could maybe this is a good use for the blueprint designer, right? I'm gonna need 5. I'm gonna need 5 of these. And that means 5 times 12.5 is 22.5. No, 50 plus 12.5. I'm gonna need 62.5 iron ingots. Is that right? 12.5 times 5? Yeah, 62.5. Slightly more iron ingots than I would normally get. And that means 62.5 ore. Ugh, that's gross. I don't like that. Well, screw it. Let me prototype this. I can get at least 1 of these up and running. And then we can get some motors, and I can leave the rest for later when we can import more ore, perhaps. I think this makes sense to blueprint, though. So let me try that. Let's try that. We'll do some blueprinting. And I might put this on different floors and stuff. So let's get the blueprint designer out. And let's see what we can do. So we want 5 constructors, right? And we want them to be making cast screws. So like, how close can I get this to the edge? If I put it there, can I fit a merger in front of it and still be within the blueprint confines, or do I need to back it up? So I guess output would go forward. I can do that. I'm a little bit on the close side though. Can I connect it directly to the output? No. Okay, I don't want to do that. So I think we move this back 1. Any further left is a problem. Yeah, so right here. And then can we squeeze 5 of these in is the question. 2. No, we're only going to be able to fit 4. That's 3. That's 4. Well, we could overclock them a little bit to get exactly the right numbers from 4. That could be worth the shards, I guess. Maybe we do this? I don't know. Let's take a look. We might only need to overclock 3 of the 4 to get it to work. So you're going to be making cast screws, making 50 per minute, or maybe more. Let's see. Let's copy that. All right, so right now, these are going to be making 200 screws per minute, and we need them to make 250. Actually, I've just realized, I don't think I can even carry 250, right? Because my max belt... Oh, this will carry up to 270. Okay, perfect. All right. So this actually will carry 250. All right. So we're set up to make 200. I need 25 more on 2 of these, and that gets us to 250, right? So instead of 50 per minute, we'll use a shard and go to 75. Yes. Okay. So that gets us 250. And then we need 62.5 iron ingots, right? So back here, we need another manifold setup. And then we need some potentially... Well, we can do 30 per minute, right? From... Yeah, so then I only need splitters here. I can do it with just splitters, because I can feed 60 or 30 or whatever in. So you're going to use 12.5. So you're going to use 22.5 between you. And one smelter makes 30. So we need 2 splitters here. How am I gonna make this work? These use less than a full output, so we need to... I'll need... I can put a splitter here with input from a smelter. Then I need a merger right in between them. I don't know if this will work. With the output going to the right. And then a splitter immediately after that. With the input coming from behind. I think that'll work. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to get this wired up. But this merger takes in the extra like 7.5 ingots and sends it over to this splitter along with the 30 ingots that I'm going to send over myself, or the slightly more than 30 ingots. I think this is too close. Or no, what have I done wrong here? This is an output. Now I need a splitter. And the splitter needs to take input from 2 places. No. No, this is where I merge them. So the two belts merge there. Comes out here into a splitter. So the splitter's input is from the left, like that, right? That should work if I can connect them. There we go. Okay. And then we go into there and into there. Okay. So... Yes. Okay, so we get one smelter coming in here and one smelter coming in here, and the one coming in here needs to be slightly overclocked. Right? Okay. So smelter number 1 feeds into this guy, and we'll keep him nice and tight, nice and close. And smelter number 2 feeds into this guy, and it's encroaching on another object's clearance, so we're going to turn it sideways like this and bring it in so that we can bring it in nice and close like this, I think. That works. And then... Is your input facing the wrong way? Oh, you're backwards. Okay. I need your output over here. There we go. Okay, so there's my 2 smelters. You're going to be doing iron ingots, 30 per minute. And then we need 32.5 over here, so I need another power shard. This needs to be 32.5. Okay. So we need... This will work. This will output 250 screws per minute for 62.5 iron ore, which is what we need. And then I'm going to need 4 of this blueprint once it's built. So that's why I'm blueprinting it, in the hopes that that works. We will need... Let's see, what's the right way to do this? We probably put another splitter here. for the iron ore to go in. I guess we'll come in from the side. So iron ore comes in here and gets fed into this smelter and then this smelter. And that's almost the entire blueprint. I just need to do power now. So let's start with a power pole somewhere like here. We'll bring one over to each of the, or well, we can be efficient here. You can do those two constructors. You can do these two constructors, right? So 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then we need the 2 smelters. We'll get one more hole over here. Somewhere like this. Smelter number 1, smelter number 2. Okay, it's going through them, but that's fine. So power and iron go in on this side, and then screws come out on the front of here, I think. Yeah, they come out right here. Screws would come out here. So this is 250 screws per minute. It requires 3 power shards, but it's a pretty nice blueprint. I kind of like it. All right, so let's save this. It's going to be 250 screws. You can see right there that it requires power shards. 250 screws per minute. Inputs, iron ore, and power. And that's it. That's all I need, right? So these are actually cast screws. We'll select the screw icon. And then the question is how to organize this. So I think I'm gonna make a new category. Category is gonna be category is going to be like, what do I call this? This is like, I guess just small just small factory. I guess that's fine for now. We'll change the icon to... What do we want here? It's pretty limited in what you can use for the category here. We already are using this for foundation. I guess that signifies small factory to me. And then this is going to be... for the subcategory, we'll call it like motor precursor. That's fine. And we'll add the blueprint here. 250 cast screws. Apply changes. Save blueprint. Okay. So once we feed in the ore and the power, this blueprint should provide 250 screws for one of these assemblers, right? 250 screws per minute. So next we need 50 iron rods. Let's see if we can work on that and also blueprint that. Okay. So we wanted to use steel rods here. I believe we can make those. Were those also in constructor? I can't remember. Yeah, steel rod. 48 per minute. And we need 50. Oh, that's so annoying. You know what? I'm fine I'm fine leaving this. What's 2 out of 50 is 4 out of 100, so it would be 4% inefficient. It'd be at 96% uptime. I'm fine with that. But the question is 12 steel per minute. All right, this isn't really blueprintable because the foundry makes way more than that, right? Makes 45 per minute. Yeah, so this is kind of something we just have to... There's no point in blueprinting it. It's not worth doing. So why don't we go ahead and set up... What space do I want to use here for this? Do I want to go underneath? Do we have space underneath? I guess I can... Yeah, I can come up from underground for the screws, because those are going to take up some space. And so we can just leave the screws for later right now. We'll go into logistics. We'll throw down a floor hole for the screws. And we're going to need Mark III lifts here. And we'll deal with the screws later. And that means we can just come out and build the steel rods right here. Did I... Yeah, there we go. Nice. That looks correct. Okay. So that means, yeah, we can just do steel rods right here and feed in the iron from somewhere. Let's go ahead and get our constructors for steel rods just like that. Yep, looks good. And then we can build it. Yeah, it's not super easy to line up. Let's see. We want it like that. And then like this. And we go here. All right, that all looks great. So you're going to be making steel rods. 48 per minute is fine. We'll feed you in directly. Same with you. All right. Let's power these on. Ugh. Players in the way. Players in the way. Come on. There it is. I really am looking forward to getting Mark II's, Mark II power poles. I don't know when they... I don't think I've seen them yet. I don't think they're in the currently unlocked tiers, 5 or 6. I might be wrong. I didn't look that close. Okay, we'll connect you to power somewhere. All right, so you guys are going to be making cast screws. That's fine. Let's make sure we copy and paste the settings. All right, so you guys are all ready to make the screws, and then, or the steel rods rather. And so you need 48 steel ingots per minute. So one foundry will do that if I overclock it a little bit. And we have our coal and our steel right there. So maybe that makes the most sense. We'll just put one foundry here. In fact, I'll even put it over here and run the line around. So let's get down a splitter, right? Splitter's gonna come in from the right and then split this way. Come on. Show me the lineup with that guy. I guess it's fine like that. I mean, I can eyeball it. Yeah, 12 per minute. All right. Nope, that's wrong. Here we go. Okay. And then we'll put our foundry over here somewhere. We'll use some of this space. Let's get the foundry going. We'll put our outputs to the right here. I mean, I can't really see what I'm doing. Let me throw down a quick lookout tower, climb that, and then we'll place it correctly. Okay. So like, yeah, I've got a lot of space here at this corner, so let's just put the foundry here. I think that makes sense. And we'll just kind of like line it up like this. That looks fine. We can connect it to this power pole. And then we can run the output line over like this. And then into here. Okay. So now we need iron and coal. And you're going to be making steel ingots. I need you slightly overclocked to make 48 per minute. Droogs, welcome to the channel. Did you ever get a mid-shaft gash on your old John Thomas after load balancing a fast-producing motor factory? Are you saying that I am making a factory so well that I should be pleasuring myself in a vigorous fashion, which could cause a friction burn on my genitals? I can't say that's ever happened to me, but I do not kink shame. So Droogs, if that has happened to you, I'm sorry. Get yourself some cocoa butter and some Vaseline and use more lube next time. Good luck with that, buddy. All right, let's get the iron ore and the charcoal up here. I think we'll use some floor holes for this because it's already down below. Mark 1s will be fine. Let's make sure we're in the right order. Yep. All right. Let's drop down and connect those up. All right. So we'll have one coming directly here, and then we'll have one needs to go kind of this way and then route around it. Like so. Okay, so one of those should be coal and one should be iron in equal amounts. Let's see, where's the... It's this line here. So we'll kind of bring it out a little bit. Oh, I need to go into Zoop. What's happening? I've clicked a button I didn't intend to click. I want to build that, and I want to build in Zoop mode. There we go. Okay. We'll bring the belts out a little bit more. A little closer so we can line up the lifts to bring them up to the sky. The other thing we need to do is get some more iron. We need to place down the blueprint we built for the screws and get the iron ore into that as well, or get the screws up. All right, so from here, I think we'll delete this. That's a little bit excessive. Nope. I accidentally got too much. I didn't want to get the wire. All right, we'll get some lifts here down to the ground. All right, for iron ore and coal. We have some coal here, and I believe this line has coal to spare, so we'll just throw a splitter on it directly. Splitter, can we line it up? I'm not sure how to, I guess I have to be looking at it, right? So if I want to line it up like this, I guess well, it's kind of not doing what I thought it would do. I thought it would give me the, you're lined up thing, right? Okay, that looks fine. Which way is this traveling? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I only need 60. Actually, yeah, no, I only need 60, right? Because it's going to use 40 something and change. I think I only need 60. Now I can't remember. I need to go double check. It's the foundry is not making more than 60 steel per minute, right? Yeah, because it was like 12. It was 12 each. It was the iron line for the screws that needed more. This is using less than 60. Okay, perfect. So we should be able to hook you up like this. You can send coal up. And then there's iron ore over here as well. I can't remember which of these lines has iron ore to spare. This one, clearly. Clearly this one, because it's not going anywhere. All right. Do I have any extra over here, though, is a good question. Seems like I do, because it's not moving. And we're only using 60 here. I can't remember how much of this I've used, but I guess it's fine. If we have problems... This is for my personal use. This is not for, like, a super factory, so I guess it's fine as is. Okay. We are going to have to go over that line, so I'm going to redraw this. And we'll come down to... so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, for this. For the default. I'm pretty sure it's like this. I think that's 4. Is that straight? Yeah, I was right. Okay. So that should send iron up. Okay. So we've got progress here towards our motor, our first of 4 motor deals. We're using 62 and change for the screws, and right here we're using 48 for the iron, which will be here in a minute. So it's basically we need 120 iron to make the rotors for one of the motor factories. 120 iron. It's a little bit less than that, actually. It's something like 110.5 or something. But it's close enough to 120 to use that as a ballpark figure. All right, next up, with that done, I need to go down underground, right? I need to go down under here and send up the screws. So this needs 250 screws per minute. Let's make sure we've got the correct floor hole here. Now that one's gonna be, oh no, it'll be okay. I was gonna say that one will be a problem, but it won't. We'll start with you. You need 250 screws per minute, so we'll send that up through a Mark III lift. And I think we'll place our blueprint, our first blueprint, maybe over here. It's like we're not using that space, so maybe I'll point this a different direction, or maybe I'll put it down over here, and then later that could be used for one of the ones over there. All right, let's see if we can get this blueprint down. Small factory, motor precursor, 250 cast screws. I don't have enough iron plates, and this is in blueprint mode right now anyway. So I'm missing... Yeah, I need iron plates. Okay, let's go get some of those. It would be nice to have a better perspective for laying it down, so I might actually cut a hole in the floor and place it down from above. That actually might be the way to go once I get these iron plates. So back over to the mall. Iron plates. Thank you, thank you. Click and clack. Dunzo. All right, so I wanted to put it kind of under here-ish. Somewhere down here. Maybe I'll cut a hole and take a look. Yeah, so the floor hole that we want to populate with screws is right here. And so somewhere over in this direction, we want to put down that precursor blueprint. So let's take a look and see what we remember. So power and iron goes in on the right, and then screws come out on this side. So we actually want to turn it this way. And then kind of like, we want to fit it in here somewhere. It's overlapping another object. I think it's the ceiling. So if we push it in this direction, that seems to be fine. Let's just build it like that. There we go. How about that, right? So we feed iron in there, we put power in there, and then 250 screws per minute come out there. And that just has to go up into that chunk there, right? So output's here. Conveyor lift. Goes up to the ceiling. And then we connect it up like this with a Mark III belt. And that's it. All I got to do is feed in the iron and the power, and we're done. Fantastic. That is super nice. That's one of 4 of those we need to build, though. All right, so I think we'll start... Let me get rid of this. I have 240 iron on this... No, on which line? On this line. This line right here. So I think it does make sense to carry this over there. But I don't know if it makes sense to bring it all the way over here first. I guess it's fine. I need to lift it over this line or just pass it through, I guess. I mean, I guess we can do that. It's not like... It's not the end of the world if we have clipping going on, right? They'll just clip through each other. Now, why is that a Mark 1? That's wrong. Yeah, they'll just clip through each other. It looks terrible, but it is what it is. All right. So there, yeah, there's 240 iron on this. So this is enough for two of these factories. Let me bring it over here. And then I'll throw down a splitter here. So I want the splitter to line up with that. And I want it to line up with that. So, yeah, let's lock that in. I think that's right. Is that straight? Nope, I screwed it up. All right, well. It's so... Okay, if I bring this closer, I can do it. I can use the lineup tool if I bring it closer. So it's kind of near here. But I want a splitter, so we'll go like that. And then we'll grab our splitter. And now I should be able to line it up with both, right? Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright, looks good. Okay, that is looking pretty solid. So you start making iron, you're going to start making iron that feeds into the screw producers, right? Yeah. 50, 50, 75, 75, right? Yeah, and you're taking 30 and change. Right? So 18.75 is 3.75 times 2. 3.75 times 2 is 6 plus 1.5, 7.5. That's using 37.5 iron ingots. And you should be overclocked. Yes, there's the extra 2.5. Because you guys are only using 25. So there's 5 left over from here. All right, this should be accurate. This should be correct. And we have the ability to make to make one more of these. Where do we want to do that? I guess we'll put it right over here. Yeah, we can put the second one over here. I probably need to get up top again so I like correctly determine how and where to position it. I'm actually really happy with that blueprint. I am like out of iron now here at the home factory, which means I need to find a way to import some more iron, which is going to be a bitch and a half for sure. All right, so near you, where do I have space to see what I'm doing? Near you. I guess it's like over here-ish. Yeah, we want to kind of put it under here somewhere. That's kind of going to get it in the way. I guess we'll go a little bit closer. Like over here, maybe? Gonna see what we're doing over here? Yeah, okay. So there's where we want to pull off the iron to use. Let's see if we can figure out where to put this. So... yeah, iron and power go in on the close side. Yeah, so I want to kind of reverse it. We want to push it under there if we can. I'm not sure how close we can get it. I think I want to delete this so I can see a little bit, and then maybe we'll put it back. Yeah, there's something there. Okay, so Let's place this blueprint one more time. We want it kind of close to this, but without encroaching. Yeah, so, and I'll leave like a little bit of space between it just so that there's somewhere to walk. Maybe one more. That seems okay. That seems okay. It seems like that'll work. And then let's put this walkway back if we can. Nice. Okay. We'll put this back. Then we'll go down and get that wired up. And then we'll be making, I believe, 8 motors per minute. Let's verify, actually. You are making motors. Yeah, you're getting rotors and stators, so you're making motors for me. Okay. All right. I like to see it. Yep. And they are headed off to the correct box. And we already have 4 made. All right. Very cool. So part of the goal of this stream was to get motors automated. I won't be able to do as many as I would like, but we will be getting 8 per minute, and that's something. Let's come on down and get this second blueprint wired in. So we need power. Let's make a spare pole right here. And then pull you off to this. There's power. Yep. And then output. Where is the output going? The output's going there, and it's going to come out of here. So let's see. 250 screws per minute. Logistics. Mark III lift. You're going to go up to the ceiling. Now, why are you saying... Oh, does it come out the front? Oh, I might have made a small mistake here. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of an overlap problem. Okay, I made a small mistake. I didn't leave enough room. So remember when I said I'll leave a little room for walking? I needed a little bit more room. So I could delete the whole blueprint and reposition it down here. And you know what? Well, maybe I will. Maybe I might as well do that, right? I can do that pretty easily. Because I could just go F and then R to get into blueprint mode. And we can replace it. Okay, let's place that again. We kind of know where it wants to... We want it to be now, in which direction. Yeah, so I just need a little bit more space for that output node. So it seems like... Now, how close to the... I want it close to this, actually. So we can bring it... Well, I need to leave a little bit of space. All right, we'll do something like... I need a little bit more. I think we had these lined up, actually. The mergers were kind of connected or touching. Is that how I want it? Or no, I want it like there. Yeah, I want it kind of right there. And then I need enough space for the lift. So let's move it. Placing these has always been a little bit finicky, the blueprints. I think that's good. I think that's good. All right, so power. And then output. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Output goes up to the sky. Like that. And then comes down from the sky like this. We connect them up. Very nice. And then we put the iron in there from here. So we might as well do something like this. Okay. That should get the second one going, right? Our second screw precursor factory that we blueprinted should be sending screws up into the second of the 2 assemblers for motors. And that should double our motor output from 4 to 8. All right, so I do need more iron here. I don't know exactly how I'm going to get it. I guess, actually, I do know how I'm going to get it, don't I? I'm going to have to get the Mark III miner up and running. I'm going to have to get that up and running in order to get more iron locally, or I'm going to have to import it from somewhere. I mean, we know that that's available now, but it's kind of a ways off because I need to do like plastic and circuit boards and shit first. But the good news is motors are online. 8 per minute's kind of slow, but they are starting to be generated here. So we have motors. We have access to motors now. So the other thing I was going to do with this stream was Nobelisks. I think that's a pretty quick build. Let me head down and check that out. Oh, I fell. Oh, I wanted to come down here anyway. Okay. So, yeah, we have black powder right here. Nobelisks. I don't even know how I make nobelisks. I think I just feed sulfur and black powder together or something. I can't remember. Let's hit the O key and search for nobelisk. They require steel pipes, and they are produced in the assembler. Okay, so first of all, let's come over here and get rid of this. Right, I was going to research turbo fuel too. I don't need you anymore. There we go. Okay. So we got to get steel pipes over here somehow. I'm not sure how we're doing that. Yikes. How? Yeah, okay. I got to figure out how to get steel pipes over here. That's the main challenge to make the nobelisks. I have steel pipe production, and it's more than I need going into a container. Like, I'm not using that for anything. I think it's over here. Yeah, right here. So why don't I just peel some of this off and ship it over there? That seems like the easiest way to do it. I'll just throw a splitter here. On this line. Yep, that looks good. And then we'll take some steel pipes over here. Let's just hook these up like this. Let's see, where can I attach this on the other side? I'm not gonna really be able to. It's a little bit on the... Where can I get you to work? Right over there. There we go. Okay, that looks like that'll work. And then we bring it a little bit closer. I guess I'll bring it to, like, here. And then we'll bring it up onto the ground like this. All right, so this brings me steel pipes. We can feed that into... Yeah, we need another assembler here. We want the output pointing right in this direction, like so. I think it's like that. Let's see. Is that straight? No, that's curved. Like an angry penis that is curved. I need to get out of blueprint mode to dismantle this. Okay. Let's put an assembler down that's lined up correctly. Looks good. You're gonna make nobelisks for me. Yep, that's fine. Black powder and pipes. Sounds good. The pipes come from here. And the black powder comes from here. And then all we need is power. And you're done. That's it. Let's see it happen. So right now I'm still filling up that container, but eventually this will back up. How many are you making out of curiosity? You're making 30 per minute, so we're getting 15 per minute here, and way more pipes than we need probably. So yeah, we'll get 10 nobelisks per minute in a minute once the pipes and stuff get over here. The black powder's going in, that's fine. Where's my pipes? Are you coming across? It's pretty dark, but they should be coming. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. No, it is not working. I did something wrong. This splitter's not functioning correctly somehow. It does not appear to have connected correctly. Let's try that again. Okay, now it looks like it's working. Let's see. There we go. Okay. She'll be bearing 6 steel pipes when she comes. She'll be bearing 6 steel pipes when she comes. She'll be bearing 6 steel pipes. She'll be bearing 6 steel pipes. She'll be bearing 6 steel pipes when she comes. What was the origin of she'll be coming around the mountain? Hey, Gorilla Wolf, welcome back. I hope I didn't miss your announcement of returning too long ago. I've been focused here. The stream's going quite well. We've got motors automated. And I'm now piping pipes or conveying pipes over to an assembler that's going to make nobelisks for me. So we're going to have plenty of nobelisks to play with, explosives, right? And then next stream's going to be Caterium, and then we'll move on to tier 5. I do need a Caterium stream because we don't have any quick wire or any of that research done. So I need to get into that for sure. Oh, pipes, you are so slow. It bothers me. Yes, indeed it does. I guess I could make a Mark III belt and speed things up, but it's wasteful, man. It's wasteful. Do 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 do. No, that's not. That's the Harry Potter theme. What's the slow music? Doom 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 do 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 do. It's like that one, right? And then there's yakety sax for Benny Hill nonsense. Music is so expressive. I love it. All right, we are now producing 10 nobelisks per minute. Fantastic. We should see the first one come out. Yep, there's a nobelisk. It should go up the line and up to the container where I intended it to be. Let's speed our way over to the stairs and make our way upstairs. Or I guess I can use this. I can use this ladder. There we go. So, are nobelisks going where they're supposed to be? Yes, they are. Okay, excellent. So for turbo fuel, this was the next research I wanted to do. I believe that's under sulfur. I need... Oh, I have to get compacted coal and packaged fuel first. Why did I think this needed nobelisks? That's weird. I guess I should research compacted coal. So I need sulfur and ordinary coal here. I mean, I might as well. I have the hard drive for it. Let me get the... Where's the hard drive? Oh, I'm carrying it around right now. Okay. Let me get the sulfur and the coal. Raw materials. Here we go. So, coal and sulfur. Plus a hard drive. A very precious resource. Let's research compacted coal here.
Compacted coal unlocked. It is physically smaller and more powerful, but its carbon footprint remains enormous. This fuel upgrade can be used in coal-powered generators and vehicles.
Okay. So I don't remember doing a lot of work with compacted coal. Is it, let me hit O to bring up the, what is it called? The dictionary? I don't think that's what it's called. The glossary? I don't remember what it's called. Compacted coal. A much more efficient alternative to coal, used as fuel for vehicles and coal-powered generators. It's made so you combine 5 coal and 5 sulfur, and you get 5 compacted coal. It's made in the assembler. So I guess it's more fuel efficient? Or there's more energy? Yeah, so one piece of coal has 300 megajoules, whereas one piece of compacted coal has 630 megajoules. So if I fed this into my coal factories, I would get the same amount of power from the factory, but it would burn more than twice as long, so the consumption rate would go down. And I could use... So essentially what you can do is, instead of using 120 coal, you can use 60 coal and 60 sulfur, right? How goes your hard drive hunt? I confirmed there is a bug in the current build of the game. The hard drive scanner doesn't work properly. So if you are holding it and save and load, it will find like one hard drive for you if you're near one, and then it craps out again. So at the moment, the hard drive hunt is like, well, it's what I can find with the Mark I peeper. It's not something I can really automate anymore, or yet. Hopefully they fix that soon, because that's pretty nasty. So then I would need to make 15 compacted coal. Opening codex, that's what it's called. The codex. Not the glossary or the dictionary, the codex. I need to make some of this in order to research the turbo fuel. And I would need to find another hard drive, unfortunately. Smokeless powder gets me into the rifle, explosive rebar, and cluster nobelisks, which I'm not too worried about right now. I don't need a lot of weaponry because I'm not fighting things. Quartz. We got the pulse obelisk and the shatter rebar. What else do we have down here? The radar tower would be nice to have, but I'm gonna have to get into heavy modular frames for that. That I can't do yet. This I don't care about. Medical properties I don't think matter too much. Caterium we need to do. I need to do a whole Caterium stream. And then reanimated SAM and SAM fluctuator are kind of interesting. I did find one SAM ore node, so I need to go mine that and get some of this stuff going, because in particular I'd like the dimensional depot. And then there's some other stuff down here that's interesting too. Production amplifier, that's new. And then power augmenter, I don't know what this does. There's a bunch of interesting stuff here. Megafauna. I guess I could get a hand equipment slot if I wanted. An organism detection. I thought there was something else I wanted. Maybe not. I know I wanted this, but I'll need a hard drive for that. Power slugs, nutrients, mycelia. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a. I'm definitely gonna have to do a. There was something that. I think there was something under sulfur where I needed. Didn't I need the Nobelisk to research something? I thought I needed to wait for Nobelisks to be done. I guess I need it for the rifle, but I don't care about the rifle, so it's not like a big deal. All right. Well, I guess we need compacted coal and fuel, plus another hard drive to research turbo fuel, which is a big deal. That's very important. I need that. Mark 1 Peeper is OG, all I ever known. Yeah. Same. Well, I mean, we can start carrying around some of these now. I don't really need the black powder either. Let me get rid of that. And we can now craft the detonator, right? And the hand slot that goes with it, I think. Or no, I need an equipment bench, right? Did I get an extra? I have 2 extra hand slots now. Okay, I already got them. All right, so I go into equipment workshop, and I need the. What am I missing for the detonator? Nobelisk detonator. What am I missing? An object scanner and some cable. Okay. Well, let me make the object scanner. And let me get some cable. All right, detonator. Very nice. Let's put the detonator in her hand. All right. Now we can blow shit up. Huzzah! Let me see if I can find something to blow up here. Well, there's a yellow power slug. I might as well grab... Well, do I want to go down there? I'm looking for, like, a boulder. I feel like there's one around here somewhere. All right, let me collect you up. Landing here will be a little bit difficult. Don't want to fall. Want to be very careful to land here. All right, I think we're good. There's the power slug. There's a blue one down there, but blue is easy to come by, or it's only worth one. Oh, there's a purple one over there. I should go grab that. I don't see... I'm looking for boulders, man. Stuff to blow up. Or like purple gas stalkers or whatever they're called. The plants that spew gas everywhere. Those are fun to blow up as well. I think I saw a yellow over here. Yep. There's a pair of yellows here. And then I see, yeah, there's a purple over there too. Get this yellow. And then... I did see a purple over here. I'm sure of it. Yep, there it is. And then we'll keep looking for something to blow up. Alright, let's very carefully climb this. Oh, I can't. Alright, well, I guess then it's ramp time? Or maybe ladder time? It looks like that'll do the trick. Okay. Where is there a boulder? Come on now, or some kind of gas thing to blow up. There's supposed to be boulders everywhere, man. Oh, look, there's an oil patch right there. That's kind of handy. I mean, that's a Mercer sphere. I might as well grab that. I mean, when you explore, you find all kinds of stuff, but you never find the thing you're looking for, right? Isn't that always the way? Like, next time I go looking for Mercer spheres, I'll find 5 boulders. What did she say? When will you land? I would have sworn I would find something by now. There's another Mercer sphere. Wow.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song. What is the alien entity behind these thought messages? What does it consider scripture? What is a blood song? I just don't know. Well, here's yet another slug. I mean, I'll take him. I'll take him when I find him. Maybe I'll find a hard drive. Who knows? This area looks familiar. I feel like there's a bunch of oil around here. It's definitely blue slugs. Kind of all over the place. Alright, I think I see some green poison gas over there. Maybe we can blow up, yeah, maybe we can blow up something poison, some poison plant. One of those things, yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna throw it over there. Yeah, goodbye poison stalk. Very nice. That's the way it's supposed to work, baby. Nobelisks work. Effective. I mean, I had the gas mask, but it eats through the cartridges pretty fast, huh? Where is the next set of poison coming from? It's that thing over there, right? All right, let's see if we can get rid of that one too. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Explosives are fun, man. Explosives are fun and effective. Should I be mean? Let's be mean. Oh, stood no chance, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. All right. Well, I did everything I set out to do this episode. I got motors automated and I got Nobelisks automated. We're very close to being able to finish off tier 4 here completely. I don't seem to be able to land here. There we go. Oh, what is going on there? There's some kind of weird glitch with the slope. All right, I'm solid here. Let me pick it up. All right. Yeah, there's some kind of weird flying glitch where, like, you can kind of, like, draft up the side of... You can draft up the side of stuff and get height that way. It's kind of weird. Oh, what is this? Look at how colorful this is. Interesting. It is definitely a gorgeous map. Okay, so we got everything that I wanted to do for this stream accomplished. Found a bunch of cool stuff. There's another yellow slug, but it's going to be hard to get to, so I'm just going to take a swim here. That's going to be it for the stream for today. We'll be back tomorrow with, in the morning, we'll be streaming Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and then in the afternoon, we'll be streaming some Satisfactory. Trying to polish off Tier 4, and I think tomorrow will be the Caterium stream, most likely. So if you're interested, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified when I come online. But in the meantime, Droogs, Gorilla Wolf, and anybody else who's lurking right now and didn't feel like chatting, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching the VOD in the future, thanks to you too. Hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. We'll be back with more Satisfactory tomorrow. Until then, have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great start to your morning tomorrow. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.